But now we are back into our backup feature match
Perfect.
with Matt Wan versus Patrick Humfleet.
All right.
Patrick
We had Patrick
on the bent deck.
earlier. So Patrick
Versus what now, I'm sorry?
Rogue.
It's a psychic frog deck.
Psychic Frog deck.
I actually think the Psychic Frog is a good card. I don't know if it's like, it's certainly worth a try. And the card is so new, you don't know. But that card deserves an at-bat in Vintage. It's a good enough card.
It's a throwback to Psychotog. You can discard stuff, pump it up, and also make it flying, get evasion. But
I actually
the
don't.
best
I
part-
actually. I'm going to take the other side of that one. Finish your sentence. Sorry.
But the best part is that it's a Howling Mine too. So if it deals damage, you get to draw a card. That's something that's overlooked often because you're like, all right, 2 mana for a 1/2, and it can like pump up, right? But what's your thoughts on it?
My thoughts is that it's a modernized, appropriately powered Ophidian. Because the way I always thought of Psychotog is it's going to putz around, and that's the kill condition. Psychotog will kill you because they'll remove a bunch of cards, discard a bunch of cards. You know, there was the old formula back in the day. It was like 1x times 1.5y is your Psychotog thing
Did you
or whatever.
seriously
is
do
your
all
power.
the math on a piece of paper or something?
Well, I played it on Magic Online, so I didn't have to.
Okay, yeah, you didn't have to.
But there was like a whole thing during Psychotog, and Psychotog would actually kill you. Psychic Frog will not kill you. Psychotog will win you the game, but something else is going to kill the opponent. Psychotog was like the thing that's going to get you. Psychic Frog is like Ophidian, like it doesn't kill you, but hits you, draws cards, and it's this is a significantly more powered version of that. And you can discard cards and you remove cards for different effects. So I get the Psychotog parallel. I don't think it's correct though. I think it's a modern day appropriately powered Ophidian.
It's a little bit more powerful than that, but to be able to close out is the biggest thing.
Yeah,
Right?
which this thing can fight with like a Tarmogoyf or fight with whatever because it can get big.
Yeah. But
Yeah, which again I think it's a great card.
cool. Well, I am rooting for the frog because
I'd
I
like
think
to
it's
see the
just,
frog
it's
going.
almost like a tempo type of card for
Yeah.
me. I'm always big on the playing tempo. So let's see.
All right, so looks like we've got 2 Moxes and a brown Oofy here. Turning those off. Oh, we are definitely doing that. Oh, we've got it. We've got a banger for you, ladies and gentlemen, in our next round. Let me tell you.
Perfect.
We are going to get through this match first. Do we know if the bent deck plays a full set of power or just the 3 on color?
Let me get to it. I have to duplicate that. Okay, let's go back to
We've got a Vampiric Tutor from Matt, which hits a mental misstep. Okay.
deck lists and
Down to 14, facing down an Oof, but no artifacts in play. Maybe he's sandbagging his hand. I see a Merchant Scroll, an Underground Sea, a Wasteland. Have to think he wants to just Wasteland. Yep, a lot of land drops getting missed here. Been a heavy Wasteland game.
trying to see Humphreys. Is that right?
Playing out Key, which is not going to do very much.
Humfleet.
Is this just a pretty straightforward Lurrus deck with Frog? Like Dimir Lurrus with Frog?
I saw Lavinia in there.
Okay, so it could be, okay.
Okay, so
Could be 3 color.
Patrick Humfleet is on a Nadu deck.
The Bant deck's the Nadu deck?
Correct.
Yeah.
So we saw absolutely none of the combo last time around.
Yeah.
Is he doing the Shuko, like anything, or just,
There's one Shuko.
oh, there's one Shuko?
Yeah, we didn't see the Nadu at all.
Yeah,
Even with
I would- oh, wow,
taking
okay.
the initiative and everything. Right?
Yeah. No, I
And-
would not. I thought it was just like a Bant, like the kind of bug except Bant. I would love to see the Nadu. I mean, see if we can do it. Hits him down to 10. So far, we've got 4 hits with the Collector Oof and 2 fetch lands. Magic the way Richard Garfield intended, a 2/2 hitting you 8 times.
Yes.
There's the Saga coming off.
I'm gonna try to pull up. Matt
It's
Wands.
again. Again, he can't find a white to
Wands.
plow it. He's got nothing but Underground Seas.
All right, so we're looking at Matt Wan's deck. It has some interesting things. It's the one Vex
3 color
Green.
Lurrus.
Yeah,
4 frogs.
4 frogs. 2 swords.
1 of which is in hand, a Force of Will in hand.
A Seal of Cleansing in there, probably for the
Bauble Loris or Bauble Nullrod nonsense. Yeah. What kind of artifact counts you running?
I've got 10 artifacts in there.
Jeez. Not a ton going on. Can't find a second Monosaurus. Staring at a bunch of white and blue cards in his hand. Mm-hmm. And it looks like there's going to be a fairly substantial Saga token coming out right now, which is going to be attacking his, Jesus, a 5/5?
Yeah. One of the toughest things about
and
these type
if
of
he's
decks,
at 6, that's lethal on board, no?
yeah, one of the toughest things about this, is that you're running a mana base that is susceptible to Wasteland, and whoever wins that battle, looks like he had also a few Wastelands of his own.
Yeah, no, it looks like a lot of Wastelands this game.
So just Wasteland battle, and you're left with one.
Yeah.
And if one player just keeps on making their land drops, then
well, even though it looks like Patrick functionally Wastelanded himself twice with 2 Moxes, it looks like that. Honestly, that Brown Oof has done a 12 damage.
All right.
Make another token.
Make some more tokens.
And that's lethal. Mm-hmm. Looks we should be moving to a game 2. Am I missing something? Nope. And he's going to scoop up the cards. We are quickly going to move into game 2 of round 4 in our second feature match.
Yep.
Go back to you for a sec.
Yep.
So we didn't get to see Frog there for a sec.
We did not. Hopefully in the next game we will see the Frog. But that one literally looked like a 4th edition Seal Deck match. Like 2.
You got a key in play.
2.
As not the key to victory. But
Wait, I mean, they functionally could have been Glasses of Urza, which that card was in 4th edition. And the key did about as much as Glasses of Urza.
Exactly. Absolutely nothing.
Back to our feature match. Leading off with a Wasteland on the play. Wasteland Pat? Oh, Lorien Revealed. Okay. Mm-hmm. All right, that makes a little more sense. Looks like 2 Moxes.
Yep. We got the Emerald, the G, and then the U, so
and
the
Sapphire. Yep.
Okay.
So we got green and blue for a Delighted Halfling. Into the Lorien Revealed, which was to be expected.
Yep. I saw a lot of modern players last weekend in Pittsburgh basically playing the Delighted Halfling as opposed to maybe like a Noble Hierarch. Mm-hmm. Very nice card here that can allow for a turn 2 uncounterable Nadu.
Yeah.
So it doesn't, I mean, you basically just, get to play around the hate, can make sure that, your combo pieces are going to get through. But it's also still just, only creating colorless if it's not for a legendary or a planeswalker.
Which is planeswalkers are all legendary.
Yeah, just wanted to
So
specify.
yeah, but the other, I mean, the bigger thing I see about Delighted Halfling is doesn't die to Bowmaster. Has 2 toughness.
Correct.
Which in the Exalted I don't think is really worth all that much. Having that second toughness I think makes Bowmaster, universally I think just better.
Right.
Again, there are times when it will be worse. Don't get me wrong, but I think if you're just gonna, if you're rolling in blind, like I want Halfling before I want Hierarch pretty much all day. Because I'm going to have some amount of Legends just because, Legends are good.
Right. It's good that Nadu is legendary.
It's not like we're trying to cast like Dakin Blackblade here, as much as I love Dakin, but
So we actually see the play for next turn to be.
Is that a Gitaxian Probe? Okay.
Yep. Uncounterable Nadu coming up.
But now here's my question with this deck list. He's not playing like Stoneforge Mystic. He's not playing multiple Shukos.
Let's build up.
Like a 3/4 flyer for 3, doesn't really, doesn't get it done.
Doesn't get it done, but
What does he have anything else to go with it?
So as soon as
Oh, he's got a couple of Nomads.
yeah, Nomads comes down.
Nomads
that's
do it.
Instant activations on both turns,
Short Nomads definitely do
and
it.
then the Shuko. So there's
So he's
enough,
got
there's-
3. He's got 3 things to play it with.
Yeah,
The Sagas find it,
Sagas
but
find
he's
it.
only playing 2.
Only 2. So this is kind of spreading it across, while also being like pseudo beatdown with Tarmogoyf 1.
Okay.
Oh, we saw the 1 singleton Tarmogoyf.
Yeah, we did see it.
Yeah.
It was effective when we saw it.
Yeah. So, but and then it also stops the very crazy combo decks going off with
Like
Collector
2
Roof.
oofs. Seems like a little kind of all over the place almost.
Yeah, a little. It's hedging bets all
It's
sorts
going.
of ways.
It's going okay so far. I mean,
They got 2 Okos in there too.
right, now it's on. It had the everybody's favorite flying bird Nuko
Nadu.
Nadu, whatever.
It's a bird wizard.
Yeah, Nadu has resolved.
Yep.
And it's going to get killed and net him a
Still
land
be able
before it goes away. And that land comes right into play, correct?
correct.
Yeah. The first
Yeah.
land he's got. All right, there's a Zurin Orb.
Are you sure this is a Zurin Orb? I don't think it's a Zurin Orb. I think it's a Black Lotus or something.
Looks like a Zurin Orb.
That is a Zurin Orb art, but it's
Doesn't that violate proxy laws or something?
add.
There's the frog. We get to see the frog.
Hey, frog's here. Okay, cool.
Is it a black Zurin Orb?
I have no
Is
idea.
it Black Lotus? Black Zurin Orb? Zurin Lotus?
I think it's Mox Jet. I can't read that though.
Yeah, that is a modified Zurin Orb. I don't know what it does. I guess it's a Mox.
I can't tell.
You know what? It can't be that
All
important.
right, chat's saying it's a Pearl. So thank you,
Sure.
Astro MSU.
Better eyes than us.
I actually played
right.
Zurin Orb recently in a MH123 draft. I didn't think it would be good, but having extra life, pretty dang good.
Is that one of each of the Modern Horizons packs?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh.
But
How'd that format work out? I'd imagine that's not gonna.
it didn't really line up well. It was all
No,
over
it's
the
gonna be
place.
awful.
It's pretty awful.
Yeah.
But I still had
Pretty
some
awful.
entertaining
Check.
moments. Yeah, I played mono white.
Here you go. How'd you do?
2-1. I
That's
want some
not
more
bad.
stuff. Yeah.
There you go. Take that.
Yeah, it means I'm not a terrible Magic player. Yeah.
So, all right, we're tapping 3. Oh, it looks like our frog got plowed. That's a bummer.
Okay, so still
All right.
a little army coming across.
What did he? He bought the lures for 3.
Right.
Okay. Which unfortunately can't get back to frog. Ufi will attack. Something else is coming in. Lavinia uncounterable. He's got 5 power in play. 5-0.
That could close out in 3 more turns.
Is there anything the Luris has? Looks like nothing to get back at the moment. Correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing for Luris.
Nothing for
But Luris, notably, is a 3/2 lifelinker, so we'll trade with any of the threats on the other side, while likely holding back the beloved halfling, delighted halfling.
Delighted
sorry.
happening. Yeah.
Oh,
Frog's back.
but the cool thing is we can jump the frog,
We could.
and the frog actually rules the roost on the battlefield right now because discarding 1 card will make that enough to profitably block any creature on the battlefield.
Do we know how many cards are in hand for Matt?
I think 3.
Couldn't really see. Yeah.
I think it's 3.
It's 3? Okay.
All right, there's a tropical island. 2 Moxes up top, not doing very much. 5 power. Collector, oof, symmetrical. Lavinia, asymmetrical.
So the things that Matt could be holding in hand that we're not seeing.
I think he has some forces. I saw some blue cards.
Some blue cards, okay.
I think there's 1 Lorien revealed as well.
Yeah, if it
I think
were.
it's like 1 Force of Negation, 1 Lorien revealed, and I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what the other card is. I'm pretty sure it's 3 cards, though.
Okay.
All right, moving in. Tapping 3 for another bird.
Okay.
Another bird. Here it comes.
Nadu is
Nothing too crazy to do with it just yet.
Yeah. So Humfleet's deck is essentially just fair dot deck,
Yeah, about as fair as it gets.
but then it has the combo kill. So it's
But is the combo kill actually a kill, or does it just vomit a bunch of stuff on the battlefield and kill you next turn?
combo kill in the sense of so much advantage, that windfall that you get from it. It is overwhelmingly good.
Yes.
So I think once that happens, then your deck is essentially over.
Yeah.
The game is over. But
He will
Like we know in-
multiple, unless he draws the time walk and has 2. Well, he'll probably have 2 extra mana and be able to time walk if he goes totally bonkers.
right. But to your credit,
'Cause, like, the
earlier
thesis-
what you said, like
Right now,
Nadu-
it does nothing.
It does nothing. Yeah, right now it does nothing. It also
It's like a effervescent angel. It's like it's 1 blue and 2 colors for a 3/4 flyer that you can only cast as a second spell, only if you've cast another spell this turn. Effervescent angel.
I don't want to put more magic cards that I don't like in my head.
Shut up, you! Don't disparage. Don't judge me.
Well, It's better than that. So
Yeah, thanks.
the goal is to basically ensure that you have an overwhelming advantage. However,
Yes.
like as we know in vintage,
Is
it
the
doesn't
frog going to
always
swing?
Yes.
It's going to fly. Do we want to trade Nadu for the frog? Ribbit. Ribbit. Nope. We're just going to take
I'm
one.
just going to draw. Yeah.
Yeah.
So this isn't really doing that much, but
It'll do a lot if he draws a plow.
I don't know if Matt has a combo win. But yes, swinging with that frog is certainly sending a message that frog's not afraid.
Yeah, but frog's going to lose the damage race pretty quick.
Certainly, yes.
I mean, what are we looking at? There we go. Wait.
Yeah, even with the combo kill, not going to work with
All right,
Collector
that's
Roof
just
out
going to be a
there.
pass. So again, what's that? 3, 7, 8 power could come across? That's a 2-turn clock.
Not the greatest position to be in. Frog's small.
Doesn't have that many cards left. Looks like another land. Hesitating for a moment, or maybe just looking at his hand. I'm not really sure. And
Nadu and Collector Roof coming in.
why not Lavinia?
Not sure. More blockers? Just in case the frog
I mean, he's
doesn't
not
fly.
gonna. Maybe if the frog attacks without flying, he blocks it with the halfling. And if he wants to discard a card to kill the halfling, that's a trade you take.
Mm-hmm.
So Matt's gonna Lorien revealed.
What are Matt's options here in
Just probably
his rogue deck?
plans.
I think to potentially make it into something that is, maybe turn this around is an Artisan Saga off the top. That seems to be like,
Saga, I mean, he just took 5, so he's at 9. Saga, I don't know. I don't think Saga
Saga's
does it.
a little too slow too.
Yeah, Saga doesn't do it.
Yeah, looking at the deck, Matt currently has 4 Psychic Frogs, 1 Lavinia, and then the 4 Sagas as like the main pieces to be able to.
Did he already
Close that
grab
game.
Luris? Oh, there's a Vampiric Tutor.
Okay,
Drops to 7.
let's see what he got. You got swords.
I
you
see
got-
Swords of Plowshares on top.
Okay, thinking about Saga, but it's going to be a little too slow.
Yeah, Saga's recipe, for this, especially with Vampiric Tutor, it's going to cost you another draw.
Mm-hmm.
Saga's certainly too slow.
Yeah.
Plow is interesting. I mean, like, there's no Tinker. There's nothing bust. I mean, Ancestral is Ancestral.
Yep. More cards, maybe some more outs. Illusory Angel.
Illusory Angel.
Illusory
Hey,
Angel.
it's even a 4/4. I undersold it.
That kills Nadu.
Yeah! See, Sunada's not strictly better. What's up?
Okay, fine.
Vindication
But
is the
Nadu's
technical
not,
term for that.
Nadu's not stupid enough to like swing straight into Illusory Angel.
Maybe he has to jump block it.
Okay, if they fight, Illusory Angel wins.
Ha! Yes!
You got me.
Ha! Point Lupo. Getting back to the action here. Looks like we're still thinking on the Vampiric Tutor. Potentially stepped away from the table for a second? Or do we just lose the graphics?
Nothing's changed
You
so
see,
far.
that's the Swords to Plowshares guy. That's the guy I'm talking about.
Yeah.
That's the guy.
He's got a scythe.
Yeah,
The stick.
exactly. You never really know if it's a side. You assume that it is.
Yeah, it's got to cut something.
Again,
down.
it leaves something to the imagination.
That's the one I
He's
play.
got the handle.
I do
Because that's the real one.
Yeah, it's the real one, but mine's F&M foil,
Yeah, I know they made a foil one.
and I had it altered to Japanese.
All right, now I'm going to ask, this is going to be the quantifying question on if your Swords to Plowshares are real.
Mm-hmm.
Do they have the real border, or is it the horseshit border? Or, pardon my French, Sensor Patrol, the altered, adjusted border.
It's the real border.
Good man. We are handshaking. I know you cannot see, but there was a handshake to my friend. Is that an opt?
Yeah, that's it.
That is a proxy to Ancestral Recall.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Never mind.
We're
Not an opt.
using We're using anti-commentator proxies here because we're using real cards.
We got Zernorb and Opt being played.
Matt, you're killing me here. You're not helping me, guy. All right, so he's going to draw 3. 2 more in the pool. Frog there. We have plenty of fodder in the graveyard to jump the frog. Going for 3 in 2.
Lavinia, the one of.
Why are we paying 3? We're not. We're untapping it. Okay. Lavinia is now double-sided. Doesn't appear to be any response from Patrick. I think there needs to be. I mean, unless you got to force a will and it's going to be dead, you might as well force that.
I think.
All right, and we're going to go into an untap. No attacks from
Still
the frog.
ahead. With that ancestral,
It's tough to say who's.
it's a grindy game.
I mean, it's what 17-7. It looks like. I mean, if I'm at. Oh, he's got enough cards. He can't attack with the Nadu because the frog could just eat it.
Yep.
Ah,
Yeah. So.
updated Ophidian.
So yeah, updated Ophidian is ineffective right now because, well, for one thing, the most.
Well, it's blocking the entire board. It can't attack.
The best card that Patrick can have here still needs a white mana is Nomads.
The Shuko would do it.
Yeah. Shuko
Still-
could do it, but
Still
yeah.
nothing to bring back with the Luris, so just a 3/2 lifelinker.
And there's only 3 pieces of the combo. So we'll have to see.
Well, I don't think he has he doesn't have the new thing, the green thing with landfall that I don't know what the name is, and that is the most impossible card to read in the universe.
And Nantuko.
I don't know what that card. Yeah. All right. We are going to have a brainstorm here.
Shaman. Not Cultivator.
We're going to draw 3 and put 2 back.
There we go.
And so what do you think it takes to break this game open? I think honestly probably something for Luris to get back.
Sorry, we were thinking about Springheart and Nantuko.
Yeah, that is literally written in hieroglyphics.
There's so much text.
That
in
is the most that is like they've gotten much better at templating and wording cards. That one is a brain bender to read and figure out. I can still barely do it.
Do you know what Bestow is?
Vaguely. It's where it makes an enchantment or something.
It is
But no,
an
the landfall thing is so confusing.
Yes. So the landfall thing is where I watched people combine with Nantuko.
Yeah, I know it's
Or with,
infinite. I don't
with
really
Nadu.
know how.
Yeah. It's really not infinite. It's more just you're
Infinite enough.
infinite enough, but you need a combo piece too. So
All right.
Something to
So
redirect
the
and
frog
target.
got bigger and it jumped, and it's not going to be blocked.
nope.
So we
It's
have to.
currently king.
All right.
We have.
We are going to go. We're just going to trade damage. Is that the idea?
I think so.
Being 21-7. How are we trading damage at 21-7? Could be 18.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, 3 from the frog. Okay, yeah, and then plus I see it at the bottom of the screen. Okay, we're just we'll get those life totals updated. Let's see. We can start making saga tokens because we have the halfling and the tropical island. Looks like we're gonna swing for 3. Any response from
Nadu flying over. We have Swords of Plowshares and
So, all right, so we discarded a Force of Will and a Dig Through Time. Two cards not too great facing down on Lavinia. Okay, so I get why you're better off. +1/+1 counters there. Likely a handful of cards because of that Ancestral. We're just going to take it down to 4.
risky territory.
Yeah,
But we still have Luris to gain some life back.
3. Because, I mean, it will certainly get traded with.
Yeah.
All right, we are going to untap and draw
I believe in the
into a
frog.
wasteland.
Sort of. Ooh, okay.
We're making
Making
a
a
token.
construct.
My assumption is we went after the saga there.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Good old Don Quixote reference there. We're charging at a windmill. How many artifacts we got? Looks like 3 artifacts in play.
Yeah, there's 3 artifacts.
All right, so that's a 3/3. Looks good to attack on this board. Actually, it depends on what the frog does. He can't attack with the frog again, right?
I think that frog
Unless he's
needs to
got
stay
something.
back.
Yep, and there's a pass.
Yep. There's a
gonna-
possibility of an alpha strike here. So
No way.
4,
Needs to get through for 7.
9, 11. Coming at 4 life.
Coming at functional 7 life.
Oh, yeah.
And you can block 3 creatures. Think of it. Frog eats the Nadu. Luris trades with the Construct. Lavinia's trade off.
All right, that'll take care of the construct.
Yep. And he already passed. So,
Yep.
yep. And that's going to be the Construct.
Yep.
I don't think you're going to pop a Mox.
Nope.
Now, see, like with the Nadu in play, why do that? Why not just sit on it? You have no incentive to do that so quickly. He's not attacking with it. You are not attacking. You're not going on the offense.
Extra card. Yeah.
But you're giving the opponent an extra card.
Yeah.
Why? What do you? To what end? Why not just let the seal and the construct sit and play?
Probably just immediate usage. I mean, treat it like a disenchant. I think
But
that's
there's no
probably
need. That's
something that Matt was
that's the
considering.
benefit of seal of cleansing over disenchant.
Yeah. At this point, yeah. I agree with Anarchy and Atogs here. If that were a Trillia Zurin orb, that'd be really, really helpful right about now.
Yeah, I would imagine. If, well, not with the
Yeah.
collector roof in play,
Not with
but
the collector roof, sadly, yes.
still, it would be all right. All right, what do we have here? I don't know what that's. Prosperity. Oko,
Oko?
Thief of Crowns.
Oko is in play.
Unless he is trying to draw X cards for 1 and a blue,
Ooh.
for X and a blue.
This is going to likely.
That frog might be.
That frog might be tough though, because then, like, if in response to the elking,
Can you? No, then elk it'll lose flying layers.
but the discarding it, and in response, you can get additional.
You can make it big.
Right.
No, but it keeps the counters. It keeps the counters.
It keeps the counters. Yeah.
Yeah. Did he give it? No, he didn't give it flying.
So it's
We're just gonna
currently a
attack.
5/5 elk. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a 5/5 elk.
But
Yep.
no protection up
Oh,
top.
wait. Looks like we got something.
Okay. Dress down.
Dress down.
Okay.
Ooh.
That could mean that
Can't force.
it's going to die to the elk.
Well,
If
well,
it blocks
if
it.
if he's got, like, because the Lavinia will be turned off for the turn, so but that won't help you force a will. You have to let it resolve. If he's got, I don't know, March of the Otherworldly Light or whatever, which I doubt he does, he can cast that after the dress down resolves to kill.
So now
That could
fetching
be
up,
a big blowout.
yeah, fetching up a Tundra here
Yep.
to potentially
There we go.
what, channel that or that otherworldly light.
Still on the stack. We haven't seen a draw from Matt yet.
Still on the stack here.
Let's see what
What is
this
the
looks
play?
like. We are waiting in suspense to see what Patrick has up his sleeves in game 2 of round 4. There's a deck presentation and a cut. Coming in.
How are
Oh,
those two?
this has got to be after Dress Down resolves in response to the draw, perhaps. Oh, we're going
Interesting.
to Force of Vigor in response to the draw from Dress Down to kill the Dress Down and a Mox. That is such a cool play.
That's a heads-up
But it
play.
looks like there's going to be a response.
Yep. So
Flusterstorm, Spell Pierce both get it done.
now forces are live, right?
Yep.
Spell
And
Pierce.
there's a Spell Pierce, so
There's not
Dress
enough
Down is going
mana.
to stay in play. There
Okay.
is no mana.
Yep, no mana. So that play, while being very creative,
Will not work.
unfortunately.
Yep. So Dress Down stays in play.
That
Do you know
means-
if you drew a card? Yep. There's a card draw off Dress Down, and
Wait, how
now
did the
Nadu's going to get eaten
how did the Moxen get tapped then?
because Dress Down resolved, so the Ufi was off in response to the
Oh,
draw
yeah.
trigger.
The draw trigger, yeah,
In response, there's a window there.
correct.
What? Why would he?
Double block.
No, block with the elk.
The elk's a 5/5, right?
Yeah.
Huh.
Why would you trade off Luris there?
Maybe gain life.
Yeah, but
Okay.
that was the only flying threat. Why trade off your Luris? Now you just lost your Luris Dress Down loop. Was that, again, chat, let us know if we missed something, but did chat have anything interesting to say?
No, we don't gain life because the dress down was in play.
Yeah, so What am I? Why double block as opposed to? Did he just forget the elk was there because he
think-
just turned it upside down?
Maybe.
Oh, that's a bummer.
Yeah. That's,
Again, you know, we got to cut these guys some slack. It's they're playing a lot of vintage. These are stressful games. But looks, there we go, and there's a concession.
we
I
go.
think that was the end of it.